following presentation of the National Football League.
Sideline, their head coach. His guys looking for a second straight victory after coming out on top a week ago. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
They go bootleg. Love. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll try and do this, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mike Green drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here is away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And you got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule.
A loss of 1 makes it 3rd and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the bootleg. Hamlin to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Hamlin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Here's a 2nd and 8. Love.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And that is is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
Working out of the gun. Love will try and do this himself. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
A gain of 16 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And a quick throw there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Irvin. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now 3rd down and 7.
And it's third down.
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll try and do this himself. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Disappointing into the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
The Ravens offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hamlin. And this is incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Hamlin. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go out to the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 25-yard line.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing. Love. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Love from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And Walker has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10.
Looking to throw. Hamlin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Browns' 31-yard line.
From the gun, again to Mitchell. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, you think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They run over center with Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Baltimore first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Operating from the gun. Hamlin on the arc. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Back to throw. Hamlin. Under pressure, they got him again. Mason Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Open man for the Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irvin. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Once again, it's Irvin. Shreds the tackle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Wiggins on the coverage.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards and another 4 down. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
It's a loss of 1.
Love looking to throw it.
At the 7-yard line.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ricky Pearsall halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get...
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Love will sneak it. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Browns first down.
Here's a handoff to Irvin. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
That's another.
Play action this time with Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, this is Irvin. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Martinez. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Love. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll run. This is Irvin. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens offense and running back Keaton Mitchell getting set for this next possession. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Looking to throw. Hamlin. That's dropped underneath to Mitchell. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 8. And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen and 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack, and speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. That's a flashy move by Fitzgerald. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hamlet. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw. Hamlet. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the
Once again, it's Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Hamlin. He fights him off. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Cleveland offense making their way out. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 6. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete to Pearsall.
Ricky Pearsall. A gain of 10 yards. And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Love. That's complete to DK. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Love will sneak it. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for Browns. First down. 2 yards on the play. First down.
On the ground, it's Irving. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Love. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run with Irving. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down. Love. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Love. They go play action now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. First down.
From the football squad, Boy Scouts who I be, squad together.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. That is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Glove. He finds his man complete. It's Martinez. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw now, here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Martinez. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Off the play fake, Love. Pass caught by Pearsall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Throwing, Love. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, but it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Odafe Oweh able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Operating from the gun, Hamlet. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11 at the 41. Back to throw. Hamlet. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 11.
Looking to throw. Hamlet. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Love. Now he's going to step up and run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
5-yard gain.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
A little juke, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 47. Love looking to throw it. And he hits him in stride. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now a handoff up the middle. Irvin. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Browns Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 2. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
34-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And the Browns getting set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Love. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Love. And incomplete. They tried to drive it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got them.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he gets it down to the 32. 119 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run to Mitchell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Baltimore, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.